Hey, hello. My name is Cindy, and welcome to the Mama Stay Club. I'm going to read to you an essay I wrote for the University of North Carolina School of Nursing and Introduction to Literature as a part of my RN to BSN degree. I have done this a second time, first time with Walt. Anyhow, the topic of my essay is healing. I have chosen healing as this part of the process that nurses play in modern day healthcare. In this essay, I will reference two poems and other literature that was included in our required reading list in previous weeks. I will explain how these pieces of literature can inspire healing within the reader. This essay will compare how the character, point of view, setting, and symbolism contributes to the development of the theme of healing. Healing can be found in different levels of the human experience, in the physiological, the physical, the psychological, and the spiritual. In the poem, I Celebrate Myself and I Sing Myself by Walt Whitman, 1855-1881, the speaker exclaims how he celebrates himself because every atom that belongs to him also belongs to you. The speaker in this poem does not specify a gender. In this poem, the author writes, I loaf and invite my soul. In this context, the word loaf refers to spending time in an idle or lazily, spending time lazily. In rest and in idleness, maybe in contemplation or in meditation, the speaker invites his soul in. He also mentions the theme of rest when he quotes creeds and the schools in abeyance, meaning the schools are in a phase of temporary inactivity. The speaker refers to his own health, stating that he is 37 years old and in perfect health. In this poem, the speaker is saying how he is celebrating himself or herself because they are 37 years old and in perfect health, observing a blade of summer grass. My tongue, every atom of my blood, formed from this soil, this air, referring again that he is aware that he is made of, on a fundamental and foundational level, of the same atoms found in nature. In this poem, the recurring themes are health, science, nature, and rest. The speaker refers to atoms twice in this poem, and also to his perfect health contributed by this idleness. He invites his soul. He recognizes that he is born of parents and born from parents, and their parents the same. The first mention of him being born of parents refers to him belonging and associated with the original material. Whitman writes, I harbor for good or bad. I permit to speak at every hazard. Nature without check with original energy. This refers to the speaker of the poem, recognizing he is made up of the source of original energy. When the author describes born from parents, he is indicating that is where he originated and was removed from. The first implies it was created from the same source. The second implies its origin and is separated from its original source. When the author describes their parents the same, it means that his own parents are also born of the original energy source and were born from the parents being originated from and separated from. So the point of view is that of the speaker that recognizes he or she is also a part of nature from every atom in the body is the same as those found in nature. The setting in I Celebrate Myself and I Sing Myself by Walt Whitman is out in nature, where the speaker can loaf about and invite his soul in. The symbolism is one of a person awakening to their true nature. They are not distinct from nature, made from the same atoms that make up the natural known universe. This realization will cause healing in a person because as humans, we sometimes can forget that we are at a fundamental elements. We are nature. To know this concept and to experience it are two very different experiences. It's like a person learning all the knowledge they need to become a nurse versus a person that actually works as a nurse and sees what it's like firsthand to take care of sick people or people at the end of their life. To be the calm in the storm and make life sustaining decisions for another human is a completely different experience altogether. The second poem I chose for this essay is I Hear America Singing by Walt Whitman, 1860. I chose the second for two main reasons. The first being it was written by the same author as the first, and its title it refers to America singing. The poem talks about how the speaker of the poem hears the mechanics singing, the carpenter, the mason, the boatman, the shoemaker, and the woodcutter. Also mentions the woodcutter's song, the poor boy's song, mother, young wife, and all girls singing. Despite them having to go to work, despite them having to do their ordinary duties, the shoemaker and the hatter singing despite having to continue on. The poem says, each singing what belongs to him or her and to none else, meaning that only they understand their song. They are either singing with joy, with sorrow, with empowerment, with courage, to pass the time, or for whatever reason. The melody of their song, their voices create a melody so strong that it uplifts the spirits of the downtrodden, the mundane, and carries them from day to night. The use of sound in healing is a newer concept to modern medicine, but it is an ancient and healing in various traditions. The ear consists of an external canal, the middle ear, and the inner ear. The middle ear's ossicles, the three small bones, amplify the vibration sent from the external ear to maintain the intensity of the sound wave traveling to the cochlea of the inner ear. In a research study conducted in California, participants conducted a sound meditation where Tibetan singing bowls, gongs, and crystal sound bowls were used. The tension in the participants ages 20 to 39 years old experienced the largest change in tension. The participants 40 to 50 experienced the most significant results with the reduction in physical pain from a baseline of 2.0 to an average pain rating of 0.79. This is just one research article that shows the impact that sounds, singing, instruments impact have on the healing process. Therefore, this poem goes congruently with the healing theme of this essay. To conclude this essay, I hope that I was able to explain how these two poems include the theme of healing in America and the role that nurses play in that healing process. A piece of art like poetry, written by a man in the 1860s, is still relevant today and can be used to heal. Healing can be found in various forms of art, in somatic movements, in sounds, and in singing, in discussions such as these and more. The art and the poetry written by Walt Whitman in the 1800s are still being discussed in classrooms today, and it still provides healing for those that can recognize its truth. Thank you. I will include this essay on my private Facebook group for Mama Stay Club. So just look it up, Mama Stay Club, and if it's private at the moment, but if you're interested in joining and seeing these essays with the works cited and the bibliography, the references listed, just check my private Facebook Mama Stay Club group and I will add you. Thank you.